we're going to try to fix us a few little pots to plant some seeds in for fall garden. And this is something I don't usually do, but we're going to do it this time. What we got is some soil, potting soil mix here. And we've got a soil block maker. I think this is from Fiskars, I believe. Yeah, Fiskars. We're going to give it a shot. First thing we got to do is wet this soil. Now this is moist. It's not been wetted with any water. It's not been moistened. So it's just right out of the bag, which is fairly moist, but not moist enough for this. So what we're going to do is wet this. We're going to moisten it, as they say. We're going to moisten it and make some mud pies, it looks like. Okay, let's see what that done. That's a getting there. Nothing like enough. That whole container went in there. And if I'm not mistaken, that's either a 2 or a 2.5 gallon. And that might be enough, but I doubt it. It might be and it might not be. If it ain't, we'll put more in it. We want this mixed up good and moistened extremely good, extremely well. This has got to pack together a little bit. That's enough of that. Let's dive in with our hands and see what we've got here. Gotta moisten that. It's like a big bucket of dough. You know, this is not near, I don't think, as moist as this needs to be, but it's getting there. I'll bring you over here in a minute and let you see what I'm doing here. So to make the first one, let me set my water out of the way. To make the first one, what I'll do, squeeze a little wide. That's plenty wet, I believe. So I'll get the camera set up over here and let me go get a little water while I'm doing this, just in case I need a little more. I'll rinse my hands off and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back now. Let's see if we can get this. We'll see if we can't get this started. Try something a little different here. A little water. All right, this should be moist. I'm afraid what's going to happen is every time I move this, it's going to shake the camera. And it probably will, but everything shaking will be in sync. So this, I think, is moist enough. You squeeze. You can squeeze a little moisture out. That's good. Let's mix that up a little better. Make sure it's all the way down. All mixed equally. Find any big sticks as you're going through, toss them out. Might be a wise thing to do. Shouldn't be too many of them. Okay. And I'm gonna rake all this to the side kindly. Not all of it, but a lot of it up here to give me a kind of a solid bottom down here at the bottom. Rake out a little bit of it. And I think all you have to do is push down on that baby and keep pushing down. Just keep pushing. You know, I don't even like doing that. Fill it up, take your hands and push that in there. That's the way I'm gonna do it. Pack it in there tight with your thumb. Smooth it off. And then get right over here in your tray and put it where you want it and just push down with a little pressure pushing down on that. And then lighten up with your left hand, slide that right out. And then you've got little pots to plant your stuff in. But you can go ahead and you can do whatever you want. But I'm saying if you push that in there a couple of times like this, and what that's doing is loading it, then turn it back, push that in there. That's what I'm gonna do, is push that in there tight. And what that's doing is making blocks, pressing it, compacting it tight. And if you don't do this, I'm sure, not sure, but I'm about positive that it would come apart on you. Smooth the bottom off just like that. You can right here put it on something solid and push down on that. And then use that plunger and push down. You'll see water trying to run out the bottom. What that's doing is packing it a little more, and then this pop her right out. You've got your little blocks. And pretty slick. I can tell you right now, it's a little bit more effort than it would be if you just dusted this across some flats, your dirt, your soil out of you. But the thing about this is it's bigger, a little bit bigger than most of the flats that I use. The soil block is. And then it also allows for air pruning. Air pruning. You can get 3 right across through there. Pretty good, pretty good. I like it, but again, it's more There's more effort involved in this than I'm used to when it comes to starting seeds, making these little blocks. But I believe in the end, you might have some healthier little plants. I know that's uncalled for, but I like pushing that down and that squeezes that water out of there. Put her right there and then push it right out. And you've got your 4 little soil blocks. Just try it this way. Jam her down in there. Load that baby up. It is important to pack that in there. Important to pack it as good as you can. Worth the effort. It is worth the effort. And this next little step right here, put it in there, squeeze it, it compresses. Bring it right over here. Pop it out. Now, this same block is going to also make you some bigger ones. You just turn this right here. This turns. Well, I thought I knowed how to do it. That comes out of there. There you go. That comes completely out. And it makes a big plug, but I don't want to do that right now. I want to keep making the little ones. So we'll leave that in there, and then before I'm done, I'll show you how to do the bigger ones. Squish her down in there. Load your little cups up. Put it right there. Push it down. Bring it over here. Tight fit right there. But anyway, pop them out. And you can move them right in place there. If you don't tear one all to pieces. And if you do, it's no big deal to fix. Now, if I was doing enough plants to plant hundreds, this would not be the way I'd be doing it. But this is a fall garden, and I'm not planting many plants, so I figured we'd give her a shot here. I've done a few with this. Not many, and it will surprise you. But what seems to me like happened when I used it this spring was when I transplanted, what few I used, I didn't do a lot of them because I ordered this and got it late, but what few that I used, the plants that I used this on, the transplant shock from the greenhouse out into the garden, the plants seem to never miss a lick. They just kept right on getting it. It's like nothing had ever happened. And that's good. That's a good thing. It surely is. It's like playing in the mud. Push her down, let water squeezes out of that bottom. Bring it right back over here, pop her out. And you've got 4 little seed cells. They're fragile till they dry a little bit. And they'll get a little tougher. I mean, you can get fast as you wanted to with this. But I want them all exactly the same, so I'm packing it in. You don't have to pack it, but it'd come less out falling apart on you if you did. Push her down, let that moisture come out. You're ready. Bring it right over here, pop it out. Slide them babies right in place there. Three or four times, load it. I like to get a handful, push her in there, take your thumbs, push it. You can get as fast as you want to go. I am not fighting this, and it's almost 100 degrees out. So, I will recommend pushing that down. What that does, pushes them divots into the top of this soil block, and that's what is going to plant you'll plant your little seeds in them little holes. Putting pressure on that, pressing down, is what creates them holes. Just jab it down in there, load it. Then I'll load her some more. Get them sticks out of there. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you here. It's not rocket science, I don't suppose. Push them out. Push her down till the water runs out. Bring it over here. Pop them out. Whoops. Now see what happened? That was my fault, but they didn't fall apart. If they had of, and I thought they was not going to be viable, I would just throw them back in here and done it again. Ouch. I know that this is nothing new, but it's new to some people, old to others. Push her down. It compacts it. Bring her right over here. Bring them out. Push them right together. 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 times. Her, push it down. Bring it back up. Get you a big handful and squish her in there. Sticks out. Take my thumbs, pack it. Now the next thing I do, I am going, get that out of there. I'm going to try this a little simpler. Bring it over here, pop them out. And pop them all the way. Don't do like I just done twice there. But they're pretty tough. You'd never think that. Now here, let's try this in this way. We're gonna do this way. We're gonna push it down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll take it up, run the bottom off, bring it over here, compress it down. Take it to the tray, pop it out. And it's going back in there. Don't do it that way, unless you want them to fall apart. It's worth this extra effort to push that with your hands. Push it in there, push them tight. I mean, how long does it take? They say if anything worth doing at all, it's worth doing right. Do it as right as you know how, as right as it works. And it won't come back to bite you later. Now watch this when that comes out. Watch this. Yeah, by far the best way. So we've got a few more to make. I won't run all this maybe on the push her in there. If you got tender hands, you might want to wear a set of gloves. Because there's some wood in there, and there's splinters and stuff. Pack it tight. Pack her tight. Rake off excess. Set it down. Squeeze that baby down with that plunger. The water runs out. Not all of it, but pop her out. Slide her up there. You're ready to go again. It's like I say, you'd get fast at this if you wanted to. Get fast at it. See, ours didn't even get none. Oh, we're just gonna fill her up. I'll show you another way that you could possibly do this if you wanted to in a second on the next one. Don't know why anybody'd want to, but you can take this right here, get you a handful, push her in there, another handful, push it in there. Again, why would you want to do that? But you could if that's the way you like doing it. There's a purpose that I'm packing this in, and there's a purpose that this soil, that you can wring water out of it. You ever mix cement blocks with no water? I don't think they'd stick together. You push that down, push some of that water out. That compresses that, and also put you little holes in it for planting. Yes, sir. So that's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17. I'm gonna get 18 in this tray. 18 little sail or quads, and so that'd be 18, 60, that'd be 60. That's 64 plants. It didn't take too long. You want to make this stuff. This is potting soil. This is, I think, that Miracle Grow potting soil that I bought. Supposed to feed these plants for, I don't know, 90 days or something. I'll tell you one thing, they think it's gold anymore. They think it's gold. And really it is. Okay, I'll lift this baby up. You can see it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 18. 18, and multiply that by 4. There's little divot holes in the top of them. That's the point of pushing down on that plunger, and it makes them divot holes. And all you have to do is just drop the little seeds right in there. No problem. Well, no problem. Now, I'm gonna set this one down for right now, right over here, and I could have swore that I had some more trays, and I probably do. They're probably stuck together here, and they are. They are. Now this one, what we'll do on this one, let's try the big ones. We'll turn your ring and lift that out. Set that aside, and then you got a big cup. And just poke it in there. I'm still gonna push that. Still gonna push it twice with my hand. And this one, I'll tell you right now, it'll be easier. It'll go easier on you if you wanna make the big ones. Push that down. See that water running out there? Okay. Lift that baby out. Put it right in place. Push it down. There you go. You've got a big one like if you was wanting to plant plants that's got roots that grow quick and big. Oh, watermelon, squash, tomato, cucumber, stuff like that. Push her in there tight. I'm gonna push down on that. I'm gonna push that plunger, and I'm gonna push some of that out. And then I'm gonna push more in there if I can. Let's see how that'll work. That step was uncalled for, completely. Push her down, you'll see a lot of that water flush out. Pick it up. Put her up beside that other, push it down, lift straight up. There you go. Kind of fun, really. If you like playing in mud, making mud pies. Mud pies, I say. You know, that almost compacts enough when you do this right here for these big ones. I think it's slick. I'm gonna push it down once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. 4 times probably plenty. Push it your hand a little. Push her down. Bring her over here. Now you got 4. Slick. Main thing is don't try to get too fast. Just take your time. Fill it up. And I do still say it's important to give you a little extra there. I know this has got to be a real interesting video. So you'll get, oh, you might, I doubt if you can get 2 more in there. We'll see. Just keep working, quit talking. Fiskers. I've got several fisker tools. And I bought them all. But anyway, I like them. I really do. So there's what we're going to get on these. We're going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to get an 18. In this particular flat tray that I've got there. We're gonna get 16. And what I say, 64 on the other. You know, I hope the cameras ain't overheating. Repetition. Or is that reputation? I just want you to show you in real time what you're up against here. And I don't know if it would be worth trying to go any faster than I'm going. I really don't know if it'd be worth the effort. I tell you, I don't. But you can see how long it's taken to do this, or how long it's took. And unless there's editing that needs to be done, for some kind of glitz, camera glitz or something, this will play real time. And you'll know how long it takes to make a tray of each size with this Fisker's soil block maker. And you could fly into it like some kind of mad idiot and probably do this a lot quicker now. It's hard to sustain such wild antics when you're doing stuff like that. This is what it is. Just what it is. And my headband and I'm done. Other than cleaning the tools, and I'll bury you the, well, I thought I had some more water. I did. Let me run and get it right quick. I set it over here and meant to bring it, but I didn't. So you can see them soil blocks and you know, the little effort that it takes to make them. I might as well, while I'm here, I'll show you one more thing. It might be interesting to you. And let me go in here in the greenhouse and I'll get something else. Let me make sure that, yeah, I think the camera's still running. I'll get a flat and I'll show you how fast you can do a flat. Scrounge one out of here. Get a flat here. This flat is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 12, 20, 48. What'd I say? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 36. So 36 is the same as that thing over there I made. with the soil block maker. So here we go. Here's what I do to make these. Of course, actually, I'm not using this wet soil, but I am going to go ahead and put it in here. But I am going to dump it back out because it's way too wet for this. Yeah, I might as well go ahead. You'll see what I'm talking about, but it's too wet. Too wet, too wet. There's no point in putting soil in something like this wet. Now those over there where this made will dry out, but you can see it's quicker. It's quicker, and a lot quicker with dry soil. This is going back in here because there's no way that I would want to use that. No way. No way. So there you go. That's it. And what we got is that. And this. And that'll plant 36 or 7, 38, 39, 44, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 54, 53, 54 plants. I told you wrong. 18, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 82. That's 82 more plants. And if I use that to plant kale, cabbage, and stuff like that, and I'll still plant this right here, half with something and half with something else. Probably may plant that with kohlrabi and maybe some Russian red kale here. Collards, I'll show you if it ain't so hot that you can't breathe, because it's pretty warm. Make sure that when you get done with your little machine here, that you wash it. Wash it, wash it, wash it. And it'll be happy, and you'll be happy too the next time you want to use it. So it don't take long to wash something like this. Wash it, wash it, wash it. Is it wash or wash? It don't matter now, does it? So there we go. Now, I've got to try to wash my hands off enough to handle the recording equipment. You know, the reason I keep pouring this water on me because it's feeling mighty good. Anyway, that's the way she rolls.